Hi everyone, welcome back. So this is a quick clip that we're going to get into that was from a previous video. But as always, not financial advice, for entertainment only. Do your own research and invest in following coins and companies. And let's get into the clip. First one at bat is Argo Blockchain. PLC announces appointment of CFO and March operational update. Operational update is pretty quick here on this one. They do have a new CFO. Kind of interested to go over this a little bit here, so let's take a look at it. So Argo is pleased to announce the appointment of Jim I'm going to butcher his name, McCallum. As Chief Financial Officer, he will start in the position on April 5th, which is tomorrow. McCallum is not a statutory director of the company. Mr. McCallum is certified public accountant and chartered financial analyst, bringing over 30 years of experience across various roles in finance and accounting. So that's good there. And then Mr. McCallum articled with KPMG and completed the advanced management program at Harvard Business School. So he does have some cred there as well. So we'll see how he's able to help them out in balancing Bitcoin HODL, selling, everything else. We'll see how he's going to help them out with that. They definitely need to grow, and we'll take a look at the reason why here when we look at their update. So March operational update. During the month of March, Argo mined 161 Bitcoins or 5.2 Bitcoins per day. This is a decrease of 10% over the 5.7 Bitcoins that were mined in February 2023. The primary driver of this decrease in BTC production was the increase in network difficulty. In March, the average network difficulty was 11% higher than in February, right? We've talked about this before. If you're not growing, you're generating less Bitcoin. So as of March 31st, the company held 85 Bitcoin or Bitcoin equivalents. The company's total hash rate capacity continues to be 2.5 exahash. They've been stuck there for, I think like almost 6 months now, I think since October. So they haven't been growing at all. And that is all the information that we have here. So let's get into the numbers that I have here, and then we'll get into DigiHost and Soluna with their financial results. So if we look at Argo here, Argo currently has 63.4 million shares outstanding. Stock price is $1.58, market cap around 100 million. They have rebounded nicely from their bottom that they were in after possibly going into bankruptcy, fears of possibly going into bankruptcy, but they were able to get themselves out of it, which was good. Right now, we have them at 2.5 exahash future hash rate, 2.5. They're pretty much stuck where they're at right now. We don't have any reports from them as far as getting any new miners. They are 100% operational right now. Average hash rate per miner is about 96 terahashes, which is okay. BTC HODL is 85, which is equivalent to about 2.4 million right now. HODL market cap is 2.39%, and each share has about 4 cents of HODL in there. Okay, moving down here to BTC production. You can see here that they spiked in August at 235. That was their highest that they mined. Ever since then, they've been coming down here, and you can see here on this sheet that they were, since August, they were at 2.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months that they've been at 2.5 exahash without any growth. And you can see how their BTC production has continued to come down each month as the network hash rate increases. This is a good example of what happens if you're not growing in this market, right? You're going to see a decrease in the amount that you're producing. And they've basically, with 2.5 exahash, they have decreased by about, 33%, 40% in production over the last 8 months, right? 161, let's see here if we can figure this out, 235 and 161, I think it's like around 40% or something like that. Let's see, 235, 50% would be so around 40% or so that they decreased in production based on that time frame. And then you can also see their BTC per exahash efficiency has been coming down as well, and that is based on the network difficulty, network hash rate increasing. As that happens, you're going to be mining less and less, and you're becoming more and more, less and less efficient in the long run. Okay, so they definitely need to grow like some of these other miners are growing. Okay. Now let's see here. So we covered that. Let's get into what they actually earned. So 160, what did they earn? 161 Bitcoins for March, which generated them about 4 million. So that's good. Bitcoin price coming up has actually helped them out, even though that they mined less than they did in February and in January as well. But revenues went up because Bitcoin price has gone up. So that has helped them out. So that's kind of the way it works. Even though network hash rate increases, but if Bitcoin price goes up higher than the network hash rate increase, you can still generate pretty good revenue based on what you have. But eventually, it's going to catch up with you, and you are going to be making less and less, especially when we go into the next bear cycle. Okay, so we have that. See, they sold, it looks like, I don't know exactly if they sold 177 this time around. They reported 85 Bitcoins being hodled. That would equate to about 4.4. We know miners didn't install any miners right now, and things are where they are. Institutions for them have stayed pretty much the same except for shares. Shares did increase a little bit to 48.8 million from 48 million, and percentage owned increased a little bit as well to 10.2% from 10.06%. We still have the same analyst ratings for them: one hold, one underperform. Pretty high price targets for them: $6.60 to $5 on the low end. And we'll take a look at what I have for them right now. I have them kind of like on the high end as well. 590 is the high end right now. And that's based on the last 3 quarters, which the 2 prior quarters, the ones here, let me see. This one and that one is my estimates. We don't have these reported yet, or at least I haven't seen the numbers for them. If you have, let me know. I'll update my sheets then, but I haven't seen the numbers yet from them. And then we're using obviously the current quarter that we're in as an estimate as well. So we got only one official quarter with numbers. The other ones are estimates. And we'll just leave it as this for right now until we get some final confirmation from them. Okay, so right now we're looking at about 49, roughly 50 million in the last 4 quarters, 50% at 10 PE because they're not growing. I think that's maybe even a little high for them, but $3.93 and then 75% net income from gross revenue would be at $5.90. Also, they did do curtailing again today. January, February, March, there was 22 days they were pretty much operational for that amount of time. So they curtailed for about 8.5 days or so during the month for them. Okay, so that's kind of where we have them, 590 to 393. They are currently at $1.58, so that would make me think that they are a little bit undervalued. But given that they're not growing, we could possibly take them down to like 5 P, which was $1.97 to 295, and I think that might be more in line with where they should be actually. Okay, based on the information that we do have. If they were growing, we would definitely bump them up to 10, 15, depending on where they are growing. But we don't have the information right now. Okay, so that's it for Argo. Let me know what you guys think of them. If you guys are investing in them, if you're thinking about investing in them, or whatever else. Okay, so that's it for Argo.